Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. So before we get into the video, I do want to let you guys know that I did change my hair. That's why you guys might probably see me a little different. I eventually will go lighter, but you know, right now it's a process and I finally got some highlights in here. I don't know, a lot of people seem to really like it. It is like a huge change because I had never in my life had blonde hair. So that's why I was like, at first like, who's that? Who's that? But anyways, that's not what you guys are here for. You guys are here to see my first impression / review of the new KKW products, which are her concealers, her brightening powders, and her baking powders. Now, let me just be honest. I have never actually reviewed any single product from KKW here on my channel. Usually I hear there's a lot of drama around this brand. I don't know why. Maybe because, like, you know, some people really like Kim K, some people really hate her. I don't know. I don't know how you guys are gonna react to this review, but I know that for a fact that you guys are really, really sweet, and I know you guys are not gonna get into those argument fights or whatever that other people have on other channels. But just in case, I do want to let you guys know, let's keep this positive, okay? I'm gonna give you guys my real, raw, honest, you know, opinion about the products, if they work for me or not. It's gonna obviously work different for everyone else, especially the concealers. The powders, I can probably see, you know, right off the bat if they're gonna work or not. The concealers, you guys know I'm really, really picky with my concealers. Even though this is my first review of the KKW products, I do want to make a huge disclaimer on the concealers. The concealers is something that works so different on every single skin type. Like, it doesn't matter if we're all oily, like, it's gonna work different because we all have this under eye that is completely different on every skin type, and then just in everybody, you know, like, we have different like fine lines, texture down there. Like, I don't know, like, it's very different on every single person. I have noticed that. One of those products that is very, very hard to have someone like the same way that another person does. My review here is to let you guys know, is it at least worth to buy? Like, are these like actual concealers that, you know, are gonna be making a huge difference in your daily routine or whatever? I did also purchase her tools, which is this brush and then the dual-ended brush that comes with a sponge and a brush. So yeah, I bought everything. Colors that I bought in the concealers is 4, 5, and 13. I wanted to get also a darker shade just to see if I can contour with it, but by the looks of it, this looks not too dark. For the powders, I did get 1, 2, and 3. So the way she has it is like 4 sets, you know? So something that's light, then, I don't know, light medium, medium, and then dark. There's no actual like deep or ultra deep set in this collection, so that kind of sucks, you know, because we do want that, and in every collection now that comes out, you know, we want more diversity. So I don't know, you know, why she hasn't done it yet. These were the only shades that I bought, especially considering that, you know, she does not offer any returns or anything like that. I was just like, I do want to make swatches for you guys on every single concealer shade, but that's a lot of money. And then I can't even return them. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna buy stuff that I think that I would actually wear. And if I hopefully like it, you know, I can continue to wear it. But before we jump into the video, if you guys are still not part of the family and would like to join the Birdie family, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to hit that rainbow notification. It's very important, you guys. That's why I mention it in every video, because YouTube will let you know when I have a new video. Because sometimes they choose not to tell you guys, or not even make me appear in your feed, which is so annoying. But anyways, if you guys do want to be updated with every time I upload new videos, hit that rainbow notification. Without further ado, my loves, if you guys would like to know what this first impression and review is going to be like, then just keep on watching. So just to let you guys know, for my skincare, I did apply my Bobbi Brown eye cream. I applied this under my eye, and now we are ready to roll. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and prep my whole entire face. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up real quick, but what I'm going to be using is the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is a primer / moisturizer. And then for my foundation, I am going to be applying my Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I'm using the shade Toasted Coconut, which is 240N. So now let's talk about a little bit of the products. So this is what the concealers look like. This is what the pressed powder brightening powders look like, and then this is the packaging for the baking powders. I do have to say that the packaging I really love. You guys know I'm really into nudes, so for me, I mean, I love the packaging. This though, it was a bitch to open. Like, I couldn't even open this. I don't know if it's because I have acrylics, but I did give it to my husband to open it, and he had a hard time opening it. So that's why I kind of have it like not all the way closed right now, because I'm like, I'm not gonna go through that again. Now, as far as the tools, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. This is my first time looking at this brush in real life, and yeah, I don't know. I don't see myself actually using this, to be honest. I do like this, you know, obviously it's like any other brush, but I don't know why she made the hairs look like this, because it looks like it has eyeshadow on your brush, like as if it was to be a dirty brush. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. It is really soft, I'm not gonna lie. Like the actual like hairs are really soft. They are all $18. Every single product that I just showed you guys is $18. You only get very little product of it. Comparing it to 3 other different concealers, it does look a lot smaller in packaging and in product wise, because these, even though these are really expensive, like these are high-end concealers, which are over, you know, I think like $23, over $23 easily, but these you actually get a lot more product than these. The reason I decided to purchase these concealers is because they claim to do something that not any of these other concealers claim to do, which that's why I thought I was like, you know, getting something, you know, at least out of these concealers. I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. Normally I don't really buy any of her products because I'm not really like so crazy like about it, to be honest, but these concealers really did catch my attention, because most of the other concealers that I normally use, they don't do what this concealer claims to do. And what is that? It says that it carries anti-aging ingredients. You guys know I'm all about, you know, everything about anti-aging at this point now. And so this says that it includes ceramides, marine collagen, and some Chinese fruit extract to help reduce fine lines, wrinkles, and improving the hydration, skin smoothness, and makes the skin appear firmer and more elastic over time. That's why I decided to go ahead and purchase these concealers, because I was like, you know what, my Tarte Shape Tape concealer doesn't claim that, so, you know, is it like really worth it? So if you really think about it, $18, I don't know, it may be worth it to some. You do get less product, but it does more for you than just conceal your dark circles. You know what I mean? So that's like why I was like, okay, maybe I do want to purchase them, you know? So that's what made me want to purchase these concealers. Some people might think that $18 is okay. Some people might think it's still expensive, but to each their own. You make up your mind if you think it's still overly expensive for these concealers, but that's what caught my attention, you know? Now that you guys know the story of why I purchased these concealers and why I want to try them out, we're gonna go ahead and now get started with trying it on our face. So from an actual under eye concealer, I did get 2 colors. I got 4 and 5 because I was not sure which color was gonna work out for me. I don't like both of these colors. I swatched them and I don't really like them. One of them looks way too pink and the other one looks way too yellow. I feel like if they would have brought a product like maybe a 4.5 in between, you know, that maybe would have worked out, because I feel like 5 still looks a little bit too dark for my liking, and 4 is just straight up like too pink for me. I don't like my concealers to be pink. I'm gonna go ahead and first try out number 4 since it is, you know, the lightest, and we're gonna see how that one works out. I'm gonna try 4 on this side and then I'm gonna try 5 on this side. You are getting product from the just one single dip. Do you guys see the difference, like pink, yellow? Okay, that's blending out kind of easily. I need a close-up mirror to see this. And I can notice that it actually does have a like some type of coverage to it. Like, I can definitely see that. All right, now I'm gonna blend out this eye. I can tell that this is the color that I do prefer. I just don't like pink undertone concealers. I have never really liked them, and I don't know. But this side I can definitely tell that this is my favorite. So there's the difference between these 2 colors. As you guys can see, they do make a difference when you do purchase like a different undertone tone, like for the concealer, like it does make a huge difference. Like I feel like this eye has a better coverage than this eye just because of the undertone. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of the number 5 on this side just because I don't like how it looks pink. All right, there's that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use the concealer to highlight the other parts of my face. I definitely have to admit though, I'm not gonna ever use this sponge side again. It just feels weird. I'm not really like into it. I feel like just having a beauty blender or like, you know, like the 3D HD blender is just like so much faster and easier. Even though I got shade number 13 to try and like, you know, do a little bit of contouring with this shade, I feel like it looks a little too light, but we're still gonna try it out. I mean, maybe it might work, you know? So we're gonna try it out. And to blend it out, I will be using this side. Alright, so with the sponge, you can actually blend it out. Okay, now I'm gonna switch to this little brush just because this is a lot bigger, you know, for the nose. So there's that. That's as much as I can blend it out. And I mean, I'm still not into the color, to be honest, like 100%, like, I don't know. So to obviously like set it, we are going to bake, and I'm going to be using one of these powders. So from the 3 powders, I hope that you guys are able to tell, but number 3 is yellow, number 2 is like pink, and then number 1 is like a translucent type of slash white powder. I know with the light's gonna be a little hard, but hopefully you guys are able to see like the difference between the colors. Like comparing 1 and 2 does look straight up like pink, like a pink powder, like a baby pink, and then number 1, even though it's like a white slash translucent type of thing, but it does have like a little bit of yellow in it. So now I feel more comfortable actually using number 1. At first I was like, I don't know about number 1. I don't know if I want to use that, but we are going to use it. So now that I am nice and baked, I'm gonna let it sit there for like a minute. I don't really usually let it sit there for longer than that. I'm gonna go ahead and take my duster, which is my F37. Usually this is the good brush, you know, just to dust off your baking powder off. And so yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and start like dusting it off. So now that I removed the powder, I'm not like all in love with it. It just made me look a little bit dry under. But I feel like for someone that's really oily, I think that you might probably like this powder. But for me right now, since I do have a little bit of a dry skin, it makes me look a little dry. Not like crazy or that it looks bad. That's what it looks like. Now I'm actually going to take a different brush. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one, and I'm gonna take the brightening powder in the color number 1. These, like I said, also have a different type of color. So this one looks yellow, number 2 looks pink, and then number 1 looks a little white and a little bit of yellow thrown in there. So that's the one I'm gonna use, this one. Oh, that's brightening that under eye for sure. Wait a second, does this have shimmer in it? I feel like it does. It almost looks like it does have a little bit of shimmer in it. These actually do work. Like they really do brighten up your under eye and everything else. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly do the rest of my face makeup, apply a little bit of highlighter, you know, set my contour, and then I'll be back to let you guys know what my final thoughts are. Alright, so now that I'm done with my makeup, I'm gonna actually now apply Fix Plus. Every time I'm done with my makeup, I always apply a Fix Plus, a setting spray, some type of setting spray. So to be fair with the products, I am going to apply a little bit of MAC Fix Plus so you guys can see finally what the actual products look like once they're all done and set, because right now they do feel, or at least they look a little dry on my skin. So we're gonna try to fix that. Now that I am done setting the whole entire makeup, I can actually see now that the powder does not look as dry as it looked like before. It actually looks a little bit more hydrating now, which I do like. But yeah, so anyways, now to give you guys like the breakdown of what I actually think about these products. The concealers I actually do like. I like that, you know, they obviously have those anti-aging properties. It did blend out very, very nicely and easily. Like, I didn't even have any hard time blending it out whatsoever. The only thing I don't like is the color range. I don't like it. I feel like she should have more undertones. Maybe just throw in a few neutral undertones, and that would be amazing, because I don't like that it's too pink or either too yellow. I feel like the colors are just a little weird, to be honest, and she definitely should add more darker shades for sure. This 13, I thought it was gonna be really dark, but that is not dark at all. So whatever she thinks is dark is not dark enough. So I do think she should be carrying more darker shades, and that way everyone can be using them. The powders, like I said, I did have a little bit of a hard time because they did look a little dry on me. But like I said, for someone that does have really extremely oily skin, like for example my mom, I feel like she's gonna love these powders. But the brightening powders, I actually did not really enjoy these. Like, they do work, but I was not like crazy about it. That's the only thing, and other than the brush, that I don't see myself using in the future. The powders, the concealers, and then the other brush, where is it? Here it is. This one, I do see myself actually using, you know, in the future and later in tutorials. So you guys might probably see these products in the future tutorials, but not the brightening powders or this brush. I don't know what the point of this brush is, to be honest, because I don't think a lot of people are into it, you know what I mean? That is it for my review, you guys. Let me know what you guys think of these concealers, or if you guys would actually purchase them, and if you guys would like for me to do more reviews on KKW products. I really want to buy the Mario palette. I just think it's so cute, their story, so I really do want to like support Mario and purchase it. But let me know if you guys would like to see first impression of their palette too. But yeah, so other than that, my loves, if you guys really enjoyed this first impression / review, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comments down below what other products you guys would like for me to do in the future as a first impression / review. If you guys believe that we can and we will make a difference, don't forget to join the Birdie family by subscribing, and don't forget to hit that ring bell notification. Very important, you guys. But anyways, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye. Mwah. By the way, I didn't tell you guys I was sick. Oh shit. You guys are probably like, why does her voice sound like manly? 0.1622. No. Hold on, honey. I mean, does it look bad? I mira, quiere pizza.